One's going to Code S.
Dark versus Pet.
Another ZVZ, the third map in the winners match here at the GSL Code A Group L. And starting to the bottom of the map, we have Pet with his fan club still in the studio. Maybe really his family. You can certainly see that. It's still very early in Korea. It's currently roughly 2-3 p.m. So most people are at work, school, or university. So it might be his family that's watching right now. Dark, on the other hand, he spawns to the top of the map and he lost the second game. Now it is, of course, his map choice. Polar Night is the map that he chose for the third map. And it looks very much like we're going to see a bit of a longer game once again, since there is no early pull for either one of these players. No 10 pull shenanigans this time. Might see actually a hatch first of both of them, or just the 14 pool to be on the safe side.
Yeah. Could be either way. Kyler's breaking our studio again, as usual.
This is, I broke my phone.
Oh, I didn't realize you dropped your phone. I'm sorry. You know, actually, I have this thing. When people, you know, it's like one of the worst things in the world when you lose your phone, because it's like everything. You know, without it, you can't do anything. You're like so limited. You have to get a new phone right away. Whenever somebody tells me they lost their phone, they're so sad. They're like so upset. They're having such a bad day. Oh, I lost my phone last night, and I was doing this and that, and it was in the taxi, and I lost it, and the taxi driver didn't go back. I'm like, you should be so happy. They're like, why? Why? I don't get it. I'm like, because you get a new phone. And that is one of the best feelings in the world.
Just a little bit of inside information. One of the people that loses his phone, like, it feels like every 2 weeks, is Nick Tasteless Flot. It's unbelievable how many phone numbers I have for this guy. And every time I don't call him, I get some random new Korean guy, and I'm like, oh, okay, Nick lost his phone again.
I actually have never lost a phone in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
I have never done that, because for me it's like so. I'm like so on top of my phone because it's so important to me. I lost a tablet once, or it was stolen. I'm not sure. I lost it in Paris, but I don't know if I was. I mean, I left it somewhere, so I lost it. Then somebody took it, so then I guess it's like mostly I lost it, but then somebody took it.
On the other hand, I remember that happened to you in Mukdong too, when you went to the bank and you forgot it. But then they still had it. They still had it the next day.
And then one time I left it at a different bank.
What,
and then I came back and it wasn't there. So then I sent a text message with my phone number on it, and then a Korean guy called me and I got it back. Actually, within an hour. He was a great guy.
I forgot my phone once on a train, and I thought for sure that it was that whoever found it would just steal it. And then some really nice girl called me and was like, "Hey, listen, I called one of my friends, one of my roommates, and was like, "Hey, I have your phone. You can just pick it up." And
one time I found the phone, and I was in a taxi and I found it, and I didn't want to give it to the taxi driver because I was like, I'm going to take this to the phone owner no matter what. The taxi driver might not, so I kept it.
I remember that. Do you still have that, or did you find the guy?
I was able to give it back to the guy, but
really?
He had already gotten a new phone, so he didn't really care that much to have it back, but I did return it to him about 2 days later. Now, he locked the phone remotely, so I couldn't actually even contact any of his contacts or anything, so I had to go to the store and use the serial number to track him down.
Now, I went with a girl to the cinema when the Note 3 just came out, and we found a new Note 3. I was tempted, but we called like 10 numbers on that thing, and nobody answered. So we just went on Kakao, which is the messenger app here, and I just told her, okay, just send a message to everyone on Kakao and tell them, hey, you can pick it up here. And yeah, then later they came over and took the phone.
Yeah.
From phone stories back to the game, we skipped the opening, we skipped the part where nothing happened. The opening builders that we see here is actually Pet going for aggression. He has 20 speedlings now up. His speed is a little bit faster than we see for Dark here. But Dark is going for a build where he incorporates the Baneling Nest. And the Baneling Nest alone should give him the safety against these speedling aggressions. That's what you usually see. We have both of them with a fairly low count in drones, 27 against 30, just because they wanted to get this army out there. And that's, of course, especially more so true for Pet than it is for Dark. But the Banelings here should really help him out. Speedling aggression like this against Banelings is going to be risky, and oh wow, that was close.
Yeah, you know, he actually has a Roach Warren up too, Pet, that is. He's like gonna follow this up with possibly even more aggression. He's like, oh, okay, so you made Banelings, so I'll make Roaches to kill your Banelings, then my Speedlings will go in.
Well, Dark is now even getting another Spine Crawler because he realized that there is definitely the possibility of Pet completely committing to this, and he wants to feel quite safe here. Pet also countering with the with the Baneling Nest on his own now, but you're right, he's getting these Roaches now that you were mentioning. The thing is that Dark is playing a very different style now. He realizes that Pet tries to be the aggressor in the game, and he goes straight into the lair tech and says like, alright, you know what, I am going to have my Spine Crawlers here, I'm going to have a Baneling Nest, I am going to scout what you do, and I'm going to play super passive, and I'm going to be the one who has the better tech.
Yeah, that's what it seems he's doing. Double spine, triple spine.
Yeah, he realized that there were not enough harvesters at that expansion, and he says like, well, I saw already that you have roaches as well, so you're probably just gonna go for it again. And Dark is now crawling it up.
Even a Baneling nest going down for Pet. Like, Pet has the trifecta of aggression, Speedlings, Banelings, and Roaches.
Yeah, he has everything right now, but this, you know, he has a lot of army supply here, and he has a pretty strong army.
It's just the spines again.
He could break through with 14 Banelings building.
10 Banelings on the defense, but he needs time, and those Banelings for Pet are already ready. Here we go. Spines at the front. Queen goes down. He's not going to have any transfuses here.
And there we go once more. The Banelings on the move, taking down the Morphic Banelings of Dark. Oh my god, guess they get those as well. Not quite yet. 11 army supply against 36. It is Pet on the move. He's going in.
Going for it. The two spines at the back, buying a little bit more time,
but
the Transfuse helping him out here a little bit. The spine crawler's starting to finish off those roaches. What's the production?
The Banelings.
What's the production?
Killing his opponent's lava here. Production is absolutely limited because the lava was just taken out by the Banelings. So suddenly there's nothing he can produce anymore. It's 38 army supply against 9.
It looks like he's done it.
Like he's going to Code S.
It looks like it, man. He's pushing his way through here. GG!
Pet goes to Code S. Is happy.
What a day for him, man.
Yeah, and his fan club is going nuts.
Excellent, excellent play from him today. You know, he played both matchups, and he gets out. Really solid play. And Dark's not out of this yet. Played a defensive style in Game 2 and Game 3 of this series, very much trying to just spine crawler up and defend the aggression.
Dark has to go to the consolation match now, where he's going to either face Savage or he will face Seed.
That was a really, really good series by Pet, and now the former Zenex player is now in Code S. This is actually a crazy day. If somebody had asked me, like, before Zenex emerged with StarTale and pointed out the player Pet, do you think this player will ever be one of the top players in the world, in the top 32 in Code S, I would have said absolutely not. He's evolved, he's trained, he's gotten to be such a great player.
I mean, I personally thought it would be Seed and Pet. So far I have one right, but I thought more about Seed. I was like, alright, he's up against a lot of Zergs, he's up on Daedalus, but I trust in him, I have faith.
Yeah, you were right. I actually was feeling like it was going to be Savage and Dark possibly going through.
Both of them?
Yeah. But it turns out I'm not as correct as you, man.
Well, I only have one right because I feel that Seed is going to have a very tough time against Zerg players, but State set his pros versus Zerg is pretty good right now, and also at the same time, I feel that he will have some builds prepared, but that's something that we are going to have to see later. Now we only know that Pet is already in Code S. We're going to have a short break, and then we go into the losers match, where we will see, of course, Seed going up against the Savage, against the next Zerg opponent. So guys, stay tuned, we'll be back in 5.